Hey, what's up everybody? It's Gary. Welcome to the Bearded Woodworker. I'm sorry today is not a build video. So if you're interested in a build video, I'm sorry to disappoint you. If you don't care to watch a vlog, well, thanks for stopping by, but today is going to be a vlog. I can't do live streams anymore, and those of you that follow me before have seen that I was doing live streams on Wednesdays, but my internet just it just leaves after a certain amount of time, so I can't do live streams anymore. So I thought, well, maybe I'll do a video update once a week and show you guys what I'm working on in the shop and outside the shop. So it's been super crazy. I just got over being sick, which has kind of put a halt on a lot of the projects that I'm working on. And the current project that I'm working on is about 45-minute drive north of me up in Lincoln City. I'm working on a bathroom remodel. And it's a tiny bathroom remodel. It's a 3-foot by 5-foot toilet and sink, and then a 3-foot by 3-foot shower, stand-up shower, 8 feet tall right next to it. Thought it was going to be kind of a simple thing they wanted to put up. Really, it started out being, can you tile my shower? And I said, sure. And go to look at the shower, and it's painted concrete. I thought, all right, well, I'll look into that. Well, come to find out that thin set and mortar will actually deteriorate the paint, and it will just give away and your tiles will start falling and stuff. So then we decided, okay, well, we'll use HardieBack concrete board, and we'll just kind of line the concrete with that, and we'll kind of start fresh that way. So I started doing that without putting mortar behind, and I pre-drilled the holes with my rotor hammer with the recommended size drill bit for the concrete screws I was using. And by the time I drilled and put the concrete screw in, it was just kind of breaking apart, and I could not get any one of those dozen screws I tried to hold. So after having a conversation with the homeowner, we decided the best thing to do was to break it all out. So I put a chisel bit in my rotor hammer, and I got to working. It's about 1 inch thick concrete all around this tiny little shower. Did not have any room to put up a camera at the same time as my big ass being in there trying to work on this too. So no video on that. So I started with the floor first, busting out about 2 inch of concrete because I'm replacing the drain and the P-trap underneath, and I was just going to place down some new mortar, a new mortar bed with some with a membrane liner, and then some more mortar, and then found out that whole fiasco of the walls and stuff. So I started with the walls, and it had this thin gauge wire that zigzagged from stud to stud all the way up to the top. Then they put on a layer of chicken wire to give the concrete something to hold on to, and then they put up that inch concrete. So I worked for 2 days trying to break off that concrete, clear it out, and rip off all that wire. And the next stage now, when I go back there, is to put up the new HardieBack concrete board and mud and tape all the seams and the joints and stuff, and get that all started, and then I can start doing a multi tile job on it. And we're going to end up turning in for being a, can you do my shower too? Well, let's do the floor too. We got enough tile to do that. Well, while you're taking everything up, let's just put in a new toilet. Let's put in a new sink. Well, why not paint the new walls if you're going to put new baseboard around because you're doing the new floor? And I bought a chandelier. So it turned out to be a whole complete bathroom remodel. The total width of the bathroom is really 41 inches by about 8 feet. Is tiny little bathroom. Ended up taking the door and going, so when you open it up, it would hit the toilet. So I reversed it, flipped it over so it opens outwards now, giving it actually a lot more room in that bathroom when you open the door to walk in. So I got sick during that job, and I'm just now getting over it. So as I was here sick, I thought, well, maybe I'll try a little video to get something out here. So I started working on this. And you can see here, I started with the base, and then I glued up the other base, and the next day I went to go out and cut the second base that was glued up, and I think a little fever came again and I got all achy and I just could not finish anything out in the shop. So that's been put on hold. I need to get back to that too, but it's going to be a lighthouse, and I've got one of these. It's I think it's called an insulator for the you know, the electric poles outside your house. I bought this at a yard sale. I think it was for $1 or $2, but I've seen them other places to $7 to $10. Don't pay that for it. Anyways, hopefully I can get that done in the next week or so and put that video out there.
Oh, that was really close. That was really close. Wow.
I also started doing a video on refurbishing the hand plane that I have here, and that was probably 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I got as far as getting the base done and cleaned up, resanded and painted, and then I need to sharpen the blade, and as you can see here, the handle is cracked into two. Well, I'm going to take the opportunity to make a handle big enough for my hand, and I have posted pictures on Instagram. If you guys follow me there, you have seen that I did that a while ago. So I cut out the handle, and I still need to shape the handle, and I need to shape the little knob in the front, which I will throw on to my lathe, and that'll be my second turning project, and we'll see how well that goes. So as I'm not feeling good and getting the paper towel holder, and I'm putting off creating a lot of dust by working on my hand plane, I decided, well, you know what? My LED light has been out on my impact driver for a long time. So I decided to take it apart and see if the wires have come undone or why the bulb isn't working, because it's an LED bulb and they last for tens of thousands of hours, right? So here I did. I ended up taking things apart, and I thought I'm going to make a cool video on this too. Comes to find out that the LED bulb you can't just change, and you can't just take out the bulb with the wire. Everything is connected into the circuit board inside the trigger of the gun. So I went online and I scoured around trying to look for the LED light and the wires. Maybe I could solder them together or put them together, and I just could not find just the light and the wire. And it might not even be the bulb. I can't imagine that it's the bulb, but I couldn't find anything wrong with it, and I couldn't get the little chip out of the trigger. So I found online you can buy a brand new trigger for $89, because it came with the outer shell too. And for that price, I'll just go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy a brand new one without a battery for that price and not worry about it. So I put it back together, and fortunately I did it right, and it still works. So I don't need an LED light working. I guess it's been a few years since I've used it anyways. That's one of my go-to tools that I use for a lot of projects. I have my drill to do the pilot holes, and then I have this guy to get the screws where they need to go. So that was another project that I thought I could make a quick video, and it turned out that I couldn't. I'm also at this time doing the bathroom remodel and all these other projects I want to do. I'm working on this guy right here. That mural that I was talking about back when I was doing the live stream, I'm finally up and running on that. And you can see that it is 4 panels right now out of the 12. So it's going to be 3 panels long, which is 8 times 3, 24 feet, and 3 panels high, 4 times 3 is 12 feet. And I'm only able to work at 4 at a time, as you can see here. So once I get these 4 completed, then I'll have to take them down, rearrange them, add the new ones, and then keep going until I can get all 12 of them put together. It's going to be up about 25 feet in the air. It's a billboard style mural that's going in the Newport. And so if you can see the sketch right here, it actually says the word Newport in the middle of this fishing boat scene, which is kind of the bay area where this mural is going to go. Inside the words, you can see it's colored. On the outside, it's black and white. So I'm hoping that Newport's not going to just like stand out, in your face. It's going to kind of be a sudden, hey, it looks like one picture, but does that say? And then, yeah, it says Newport. So I'm working on that too. I'll keep taking some Instagram photos on this bathroom remodel. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go down in the description. I'll have a link there for that. Go ahead and click on that link and follow me on Instagram. I'm over 500 followers there, which is kind of cool. And I'm not using this as a personal Instagram. So all my Facebook friends and my Instagram friends that I have are not following me. It's strictly just like makers and people that are interested in what I'm making. So that's super cool. Thank you guys for coming that are part of my Instagram family and checking me out and supporting me there. It's pretty cool. I do need to work on my sliding compound miter. I want to make a stand on rollers that compacts, something kind of like April Wilkerson did a few months ago. Maybe it was before her new shop. It must have been before her new shop, or probably a couple of years ago. Do something like that. I want something, wings that come up and can put down, and I can roll around and kind of compact things a little more in my small shop. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys joining me, listening to me talk, seeing what I'm working on. Sorry it's not a build video or project video or I'm making anything, but keep an eye on that and hit that bell notification if you want to see for sure the day it does come out. You could. It won't bother me at all. Thank you guys for supporting me. I will talk with you later. Have a good day. Yeah, That one's cool too. Yep. That's what my camera's on right now. It's working really well. And that's what YouTube wants you to watch, I guess.